Alright, here we go.
So dudes, listen, this video, it's a different type of video. I don't normally do this type of thing, but I felt led to do this. And I know this video is going to be very controversial for a lot of you guys and probably other YouTubers and whatnot. I'll probably get attacked a little bit, but I'm with that. I don't know, I felt led to do this. With that being said, as you guys know, a few months ago, earlier this year, I became a Christian. Which Christianity is a religion where the basics of the Christian religion is we are belief into God or Jesus, and then when you die, you either go to heaven or hell based on what you believe. That's the basics idea.
Somewhat true.
Obviously, I'm learning so much more. I'm constantly
technically, it's
so yeah. I felt
depending on how you live your life.
Let's look at this list here. Let's go down this list.
If you believe in God and you live a good life, then you go to heaven. But if you believe in God,
religion, which is Christianity, there's 2.1
if you believe in God and you did not live a good life, then
Islam, 1.3 billion.
You will get sent to hell. But there is a little gray area in there. That's known as purgatory. And I forget exactly how much time you spend in purgatory. I know, like, there's a certain prayer they say that releases 1,000 souls from purgatory every time you say it. So one person has the power to release 1,000 souls from purgatory every time they say a certain prayer. Because, like, once you get to purgatory, you can no longer pray for yourself. Once you get to purgatory, it means you're gonna get to heaven at some point or another.
Non-religious, which is either secular, agnostic, or atheist, right?
I have atheist friends, and I have nothing against atheism. It's fine with me.
There's 1.1 billion people in the world, and that's what scares me. For you guys that don't know what this line is, atheists are people that they don't believe in a God. They don't believe that there is a higher power out there. They believe in the universe. They believe that the universe was created by nothing, and they believe in no God. And that's what I want to talk about. I was watching this video earlier this week. You guys know Bill Nye, the Science Guy. He's a well-known atheist, and I don't know if he devoted his life, but he tries to disprove God a lot.
Just one of the reasons why I don't really like Bill Nye the Science Guy anymore, other than the fact that he's gone completely PC, SJW, BS, GTFO.
And that's what I want to talk about. And again, with this video, I'm not trying to pressure anybody. I'm just trying to talk to you guys that are looking for something, that are interested, that do maybe look at life. I don't know. If this isn't for, I'm not trying to offend you by any means. I love you. You guys have changed my life. Seriously, you have. But with that being said, this third line, non-religious, 1.1 billion people in the world are not religious. They don't believe in anything. Maybe they do believe in something, but I don't know. I want to talk to those people. So,
I honestly don't know either.
What is like I said, I'm going to try to keep this short. What is the idea of life? What do most people want in this life? You're born. Your parents try to give you a comfortable, good life. Keep that in mind. Good. as you get older, you go through school, you try to do good in school, you try to, live a comfortable, good life in school, graduate, you get older, you get a job, sorry, I just popped my mic. You get a good job.
Why do you think I don't use a mic?
You try to give your kids a good life. It's just good. Everybody.
Maybe if I use mic and
it's just the idea.
These kinds of videos, maybe if I were to play the trumpet suddenly in the video,
okay, you like this? Pretty good. So I put good on the right side.
it would actually sound pretty wow. Sadly, I cannot play the trumpet randomly in this video because I did not bring my trumpet home today.
I'm such an idiot. And then in the middle, we'll just throw down. Oh.
Because who in their right mind wants to bring 5 feet of brass home with them from school when it's 31 degrees outside?
Okay, neutral. Okay, it's just like, alright, it's just okay. So, let's look at this graph. I'm dumbing this down a lot because I'm just not smart enough. Like the people, Bill Nye, these other crazy smart scientists, I'm simply not smart enough to argue with them. I'm not smart enough to debate them. They're way too smart for me. But what I can do, I can challenge. I've asked myself this question, and I want to ask you guys the same question. Like I said, everybody wants to live a good life. Now, this is pertaining to after you're dead, after life, after you die, where do you go? What happens to us as humans? And just like life, after you die, you probably want to go somewhere good, right? You probably want to do something good. Now, don't get me wrong. Let's talk about this. So let's say you're a Christian. And there's other religions as well, but I'm just talking about Christianity and non-religious right now. So let's talk about.
I gotta get a tripod.
Religion. When you die, if you believe in Jesus and God, you go to a place called heaven, which is eternal happiness. Eternal greatness is what we believe, right? So let's put a mark here. Let's say what we believe as Christians is true. We are, just humor me. If you're an atheist, humor me. Let's say what we believe is true is true. We go to heaven when we die, right? So let's put a mark there. That's what happens when we die. As a Christian, we go to heaven, which is extremely good. It's great. But let's say we're a Christian, we believe in what we believe in, but we're not right. Let's say there is no God. Let's say there is nothing. What happens to us when we die? What atheists believe, from what I understand, you just die. You cease to think, you cease to exist, you cease to feel, you lose consciousness, you don't exist anymore, which, that sounds bad, but let's put it under the neutral area. Let's put it under, for the sake of this, let's put it under the okay area, because you don't exist, you don't think, you don't feel. You're just non-existent. You die, you don't exist.
Yeah, it's not good. Okay. It's not bad.
So let's put a mark here. So if you're a Christian, right, when you die, this on the graph, this right here, this is where you fall. If you die as a Christian, if you believe in Christianity, this is where you fall. If you die and what we believe in is true, you go to heaven. It's a good place. It's a great place that you can't, words can't describe what heaven's going to be like if it's true. As a Christian, this is where you fall at the good graph, right? Now let's look at atheism, right? Atheism, agnostic, non-religious. If you don't believe in enough, let's look at that. So, if you're an atheist, you believe in nothing. You don't believe in a God. You don't believe in nothing. You don't believe in a God. So, your belief is when you die, you just, like I said, you cease to exist. Let's say atheists are right. What happens when you die? It's okay. I'll put a mark right here. It's okay. Yeah, it's nothing. You turn into nothing. You cease to exist, and that's it. So let's mark this in. So on the
yellow,
the non-religious side of things.
In case you guys really can't see
you
it.
Die, and you're an atheist. What you believe is right. You're okay. There's, you just die and stop existing. But if you're an atheist and you die,
I don't know why I did that.
Say Christianity is correct. Now what happens? And this is the controversial part of all of this, because why would a loving, caring God send any of his creation to somewhere like this, which is hell? Those are the questions that we're constantly asking. But, you know, with that being said, if you are an atheist and what we believe as Christians is true, you go to a place called hell, which is eternal torment, eternal pain, suffering, just not good, right? So, let's go ahead and let's fill this in really quick. So that's the atheism side. So, like I said, everybody's life,
Christianity
we all
side,
want to live a good life. We all want to
atheism
achieve the
side.
best. We want to do good things. If you're an atheist and you die, we're all going to die. We're all going to die. And it's sad to think, but we all will. It's just how life works. There's
no point.
It's speaking strictly of afterlife. What happens when you die? I'm not speaking of this life, nothing else. I'm strictly speaking of the afterlife. When you die as a non-religious, atheist, agnostic, per the Christian belief, when you die, you're on this side. You're bad to okay. There is no good when you die. But if you're a Christian, you know, if you humor it, if you give it a chance, if you read the Bible, just give it a chance. Look into it. Ask God to reveal himself to you. Give it a shot. When you die, if you truly believe in God and Jesus, you're on this side of the line, if that makes sense. I don't want to offend anybody. This was just weighing heavy on me to tell you guys, even if Christianity is not correct, even if we're not correct, which, whatever, we land here, which is the positive side of not believing at all. So here's my question to you. Again, I'm not pressuring anybody. You guys are going to make your own choices. I'm just here to, I don't know. I love you dudes. I love you guys. You guys have changed my life. And, you know, if I'm being a good Christian, I'm not proving that I love you by not saying these things to you. I'm not being a good Christian by doing it. So I want to show you guys these things. And again, if you are non-religious, if you are secular, agnostic, atheist, I'm not saying these things to offend you. I care about you. I want the best for you. Hell, I've watched on YouTube. If you look on YouTube and type in near-death experience, Christianity or whatever, you're going to hear some scary stories. People have died, been risen, you know, come back to life, and they've seen hell, and it's scary. It is very scary. So what I believe, if it's true, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying right now, because I love you guys and I want the best for you. Again, look into it. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. But I love you guys. That's all I can say. Again, this video is going to probably cause a lot of controversy, which I'm fine with. I'm still going to be uploading my normal videos just because I love YouTube. I want to reach more people. I want to talk to more people. So, again, love you dudes. Look into Christianity if you want to. If you don't, again, talk to you guys later.
Alright, so I'm gonna give my thoughts on that video. He's got a point. He truly has a point. Even if as a Christian, what we believe is false, and there is no God, you would still end up on the okay side of things. If you're true, you're going to be on the good side. But if you're atheist, secular, agnostic, well, maybe not agnostic. Agnostic is basically just having doubts about your religion. And having doubts about your religion is okay. No problem with that. There is not a problem with having doubts. Like the great Dana Carvey said in his which bit was it? Straight white male 60. He's talking about how he was born and raised a Lutheran. And he always, like, he knew that, like, he could tell that no one in the church believed that much. Even he says, even his hymns were agnostic. I believe if you believe. I believe if you believe. On Sunday I believe. By Wednesday I have doubts. But by Sunday I believe again. Oh gosh. Jesus, Son of God, or just a nice guy. New episode of Rating Gaming Sings Christmas Music coming Thursday. But yeah, it's like, honestly, you really can't describe it because we can't describe what happens to us after death because we haven't experienced it. And we all want to believe what we want to believe. But the way I see it, if you're atheist and what you believe in is true, then you will end up on the okay side of things. But as Ian was saying, if you don't believe and you are wrong and Christianity is right, then you'll end up in hell. I've been Roman Catholic my entire life, so and like that's why I was saying purgatory earlier, and saying that it's based on what you believe in, not based entirely on what you believe in. Also based on how you lived your life as a Christian. And if you sin, you will be absolved of your sins. Because God will always forgive you. If you don't even want to pick up a Bible or anything, it's fine with me. Just at least watch an episode of VeggieTales. It's actually very fun to do. Just sit there and watch an episode of VeggieTales. That used to be the show. That was stupid reboot on freaking Netflix. I hate it. I say the original was better. Yeah. Not really gonna have any sort of outro for this one. Bye.